The Mystery of the Burglar. When I was 7 years old, living in the big city, a burglar once broke into our house. My mom had trouble sleeping at that time while I was sleeping deeply, and he invaded in the meantime. Thinking that he might be a petty thief who just steals little things, Mom pretended to sleep, praying just go away. However, we found something really terrified the next day when we woke up. He drank the entire water from the fishbowl which contained the goldfish that we were raising at the time. Of course he swallowed my goldfish too. We felt uncomfortable since that day, and we ended up stopping raising fish. The Unknown Voice. This happened when I was very young. Almost every parent didn't buy a cell phone for their children at that time, and because of that, we used to yell outside calling our friends names. I had one friend who had an exceptionally loud voice in our town. Let me call him A. Anyway, his voice was so loud that almost everyone in the neighborhood knew him. He used to call his friends B, C, and D's names every day around 2 p.m. and asked them to come out and play. But one day the children's moms visited A's mom angrily. "Why does he come out late at night and keep calling our children's names recently? They are whining every night that they want to go out." Then A's mom replied with a puzzled look. "What? My kid never did that. I've never sent him out since when he gets back at home in the afternoon." The arguments between their moms got worse, and the whole village ended up knowing what's going on, and they eventually all took A's mom's side. If A had screamed at night with such a loud voice, everyone in the neighborhood would have heard it, but no one ever listened except his friends and their family. However, they have been suffering from hearing A's voice every night since then, and eventually B and our house, who was one of A's friends' houses, also moved out. I've been forgotten about this for a while and suddenly remembered a few days ago, so I talked to my mom. "Wasn't we all possessed at that time?" I told a joke, laughing, and she answered, "No, it was a person." It turned out that a man who heard A shouting his friends' names during the day had recorded the voice at his house, and he intentionally played it every night near the windows of B, C, and D's houses. Since most of the neighborhood lived in a residential area, others could not hear it at all, and only the children and their families could hear it. In other words, the criminal already knew where each of the children was living. No one knows whether he tried to do something bad when he called the children out at night with a recorded voice, or just wanted to torment the family. However, B's family eventually caught the back of a man fleeing with a recorder. And then they told the rest of the parents about what had happened. The B's family ended up moving out first for that reason, and being scared. My family followed them immediately after that. Now that I think about it, I feel like it's so creepy. For whatever reason, he was definitely one of our neighborhoods.